Russia and Ukraine. Case a special case. Na introduction kaka me medical can say. My chief, I'm a team of we say more prefer security experts. And some do na uchi bine kanu. Ya na master said. Omun story nasa na omun ya ni mfuturo ni omutu gu ni penye no. World war be no wa eba baby ya. Na me comment ni it is like this. Russia one the friend is saying Ukraine. Let us not forget say Russia Federation no na Ukraine any the biggest republica no account. Georgia, Azerbaijan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Belarus, any federation, Chechnya, Omunina, no Minaka Russian Federation, and in the man be Soviet Union, no mere strong. Under the presidency of Boris Yeltsin and Mikhail Gorbachev, woman a year, the Western world, the woman, I say, Monte republics, the idea of the Western world is that no one feels Russia and one federation is stronger, or take the whole world on and will be out. And if that is the case, there, young fine way be no pressure and to the Russian Kremlin Moscow, no Monte your own country. Ghana, you're Republican, near our regions, near our tribal settings, and the Kika in boom, even the year independent 57. It take 3 years and Sanya Bay Republic. Wool Bacahon, Volta Bacahon, Wasa Bacahon, and the same thing and Rome war republics, our hope, and no better to whom be independent nation. Na country, Ukraine, in 1991, and on our Russia Federation Parliament, and our Ukrainian members of Parliament, no mass for Ukrainian Parliament, and an Republic, and no Sefineko. Yati a federation. But woman yet the first country or Chino, na Afghanistan, any Russia Federation, American foster because she shall say Afghanistan for Russia ever contoka. Omu contoka, and no na Osama Muko Pima, the suicide bombing, Eduko, blast Russia Amia. The first time Russia surrendered on Toka. And the first country or Chino was Afghanistan. Afghanistan 10 years, and now Omar can in our Twatwaso, Georgia Munina Betwatwaso. Now Ukraine, the say, I want another Russia or then the weapons in the sea. The army, the top army in no Ukraine. And Ukraine for them. So by watcher, Russian nuclear warheads are near friendly than Chernobyl. A croning in so chair than someone else, which your doctors were there. BBNS will be a weapon. BBNS will be a nuclear reactor, and in Russia for you. Yeah, 1 year, yeah, Ukraine for some years ago, that was 1986. Adiachi, no nuclear reactor, no reactor 4 are blasted. A blasted, nipe we an accident, the major accident that happened in the 86. And then Ukraine for diffuse soon. And I said, well, you say, Russia for Chernobyl. Yanka wants me, Ukraine, a reactor singing in a defense, and Jaffe no beer is Russia view. And then the Berman, the Adam Crunketing continuing in our sorry yet, and the Russia Tiasia Momokoi, and the Becca Chechen Republic. And as we speak, while Manokai are Manamko, and also so on your Russian into a rendan stateless, into be all Russia be of free Chechen be only passport, we need the citizenship card, only the card, that's what inside Russia. And no name Ukraine for there. Omoti home. Omoti create passport Bibia because Russia sika ne gas, ne oil, ne nyamanya ne weapons or yet toma other world in Ukraine and no. Into a small republic. And the time now Russia says okay, Monkon or Tia said Oberco on one condition say Obersela recognizes say Russia your partner. Country Russia and any nice no. One in nice. Association Russia any muno. Uncle Johnny B. And I bet Johnny Association be a chair Russia and Macquarie answer. And see at but live over the period, politics, lead said, you benya anti-Moscow and anti-Russian politicians. Ebini Petro Poroshenko mu, ene we say Volodymyr Zelensky mu. Omo nyina no be ye omo anu omo dwa Russia. And omo turning around and omo join join European Union. Now be watch ya. European Union up to now, Germany, France, and most of the European countries in now, autonomous gas or Russia. And the Russia for now will say the world European Union, omni Ukraine kuta juhudien ayano. On Makwai no ko join European Union. Ukraine for now gas no, Russia gas na on entiwo. Ombaton ama European Union. A combine sa Russia were naked. And here one of the reasons. Second reason is that the Russian technology, the amount Russia and who you na top of Konya de adeno say Ukraine and Makwa European Union one and the problem baba. And what started said on the European Union and a NATO air fleet. And then the names to Russia 2014. Or yes, say, okay, you will be a friend Crimea. I want Russian and Ukrainian border. It is a flower any Togo. I war Sebi ewe for a Togo. I'll me Ghana for. And you will be from Togo, Msua flower, Msucio Togo listen. Crimea for no who said, Omo Pese yabe from Ukrainians, Omo per Russia. And the sanitary they are putting Mefa. And then I did the basis of annexation of Crimea. And the Putin at the force said, Ukraine. Sanitary they are be outside her. Now, woman person yaba Russia no mumra. And I said that mentia say, border need the other that. Omo Ukraine, Omo pom Ukrainians, and Russia said there be. And then the man no far a year Crimea. Of our Crimea in 2014, European Union for an two omobo. NATO one tonable. And Roman unanimously no. They almost suspended Russia and free the NATO because Russia is also now a key ally and a key member of the NATO. And we free more. Almost suspended no. There's another agreement here, friend. Russia, Ukraine, Russia, NATO. Almost cancel. That cancel no there. Almost man could touch. Touch their same member. Now, European Union forum, any American. Any the Western allies, yes, Jagum, any Momra, Yamamo, and as we speak, European Union, my Ukrainian membership, best started 2024. Now, so much 26 years, and said, Normal be a full member. I'm going to use European passport, what you may use the free visa status, what you may use the European currency, because by a member and San Rob enjoying all the European rights. A whole Russia problem. And yes, sir, or Nino will be, and I say BB or what Putin is seeking to do, he said, or per se, or Ukraine, unattractive to the European Union. European Union to me for there's a cobas woman no Mquadia, almost had almost so. And only one of the major reasons. Now, I'm for and as I said, the movement Russia will invade, yes, or per se, or Ukraine. Who say why are bigger than Ukraine? But Ukraine for such as said, young Quabet Makuya con because Russia and talk about your Cosco baby Ukraine for the Queen. And that is where the problem is. Because Ukraine so want weapons and Russia one idiot. Omnia the same technology, Omnia the same fighters. And to the Ukrainians in India, when himself a talk and a problem pressure no but Sebi.
Mr. Wahab.
Yes, sir.
The worker say Ukraine so no between akonekon Russia so obeko dia adai na afei European Union so ene na ma say no nya na omienu nkoma asem.
And only the problem I mentioned say European Union membership countries obia ni ho sabi why prepared say on Russia beko. Why? After the Second World War, now the Balkan states, the whole Balkan, Russia and in southern so na show mo. No meaning our communist government. Yugoslavia was the bigger ally. European Union no timi wura ma 91 omu be coin ama Sarajevo oete no ho Croatia te no ho Slovenia te no ho Serbia Montenegro te no ho Serbia Kosovo Tirana Kosovo Albania omu nyina atiti wo mo enu nti no Russia for peace at that time no it was made possible because of Mikhail Gorbachev or yes I didn't you no join kwata Germany and about yentin so there obi kan sabi na oye Korinsani and on so sukoem na European Union for a say no interest of the gas because Russia no atu gas ni mu otum via no asatum ni sikasemu na mo pacho ya pacho bio otime bia me de bagi mu say because so many gas for bia and European for a say no the bottom line is that Middle Europe Germany or ye neutral lander on fatuo en kontokwa post Second World War Holland on kontokwa Switzerland or ye Red Cross member nation a ye red and white flag on fatuo Poland na one Russia a share border no also declare neutrality also a red and white nation Austria or a red and white nation Belgium Luxembourg no anya di obeso say onu kwan Luxembourg and say Dutch Holland no o wetim ni Russia kokon enti do mo ye ni nyina no ayete say o mo susuja enegum eno mama Ukraine ni Russia for no ama case ni abe heighten enya se bia o mu ni sa o mo ntokwa no hodada. But if you come to look at the individual countries of Europe obi ani wa obesorry say woni Russia kokon including the English and including the France because France for him Russia capacity and the English using him Russia capacity. Queen Elizabeth now said Boris Johnson enter the Royal Army and try Russia onye and Paris using yana said Obama Palace de Lycée no Russia for baba bebu agu from onye enti dia kan nyina no eye diplomatic talk and omo ye enti so buzate adena omu shisha asiasu yaguma it is their power interest it's economic interest and akoye more or less in some kind of a provocation omu nama when etima bedu diadu na bebi so kase and America utie Biden ma hwe ba United States war se fight ne ba Europe for ne be suffer and obi so bie na no kase America and Russia be ko I am saying it on authority sir. There is nothing called the United States ever make an attempt on Russia. Why? Because our ally, the ally no, Cuba. I'm referring to Russia. Our Nicaragua in the Latin America, and your friend is at the southern United States border of Florida. No, Russia for the tankers, war arsenals, warheads, ICBM, embassy Cuba territories, Cuba waters. Florida for more than 6 years or international waters in the Cuban waters. American team but America forced to team build anywhere close. But women Ukraine for exercise. What does it mean? What it means instead? Afghanistan now America old ally because team were Guinea rebels. Russia American and now we're the biggest enemy of Afghanistan to any ally or and it means that now the mullah and the Afghanistan now be pro-Russian at a point when Russia be and Topa. They said we careful at their core air support because only America being problems. And it means that United States or can be a warriors. But a Kobas and Topa. The Security Council now can say so many international because Russia won't map. America, Britain, and France it's now. Ekobas and NATO assembly camp. Let us not forget the same problem France and in NATO Navy in 1986 under your friend say France for a president. What they said. The same thing. American focus said France for a year or more weapons, any arsenals or more, any nuclear warheads or more. Charles de Gaulle never agreed. And also signed I cease to be a member. And the problem, the presidents are SPC. And they put in here, or no put in, If he said Russian Federation say any time kwama moment twetwema ma independencies. Now no tia see there. Ukraine atin ho a ontin ho ni problem. Name say European Union e be fa na chi no akọ Ukraine no ni digwa no mo koba no yese no. Papa apart from this no bibia ni ho a omo otokọ bia ankomoko because Ukraine is Russia, Russia is Ukraine. But it has been an independent republic to say the West African. And I said, other countries in Africa, Omsia, Obiaki, me and the Republic. So go say, Krukitwa, Wajeno, Benin, Wajeno, Chad, Wajeno, Burkina, Wajeno, Ghana, Wajeno, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Kran, small and Guinea Bissau, Obia, and the Republic. And 9 years out of bounds, said, O Matituum. Nankeba said, Ne, and Russia, so I said, Ukraine, after one surrender. One share ye krana or bed demilitarizing or yes or bed decolonizing or better recolonizing. I catch and say independent runkrano only be afenu. There's no existing Ukraine. A honor and a heat in war. A honor and a problem in war.
Mr. Wahab.
Yes, sir.
Ebanisan Russian himself. The natural resources a man who are doing economically, administratively. Nina ewo Ukraine. No one pay my Ukraine. Eteno.
Papa, and I make sure say Ukraine had been an integral member of the Russian Federation. Mabubo in country a Kuna War Federation in Machron. At that time, no, Vladimir Putin. At that time, no, Boris Yeltsin. At that time, no, Mikhail Gorbachev. Now, no pro-West, pro-Europe, especially Mikhail Gorbachev. And now, Emima Belarus, Sumne, Turkmenistan, Munina, independence, Obia Timitin, Oviano, Ojana Kota Germany up to now, on call Russia, Brim, Osiwa Putin Batinam. At that time, na Putin were a mayor, our Moscow, and obey head of KGB. And to another side, the NSC, now he was a young man in his 30s. I know any power politically. I know because there were power communist war heads, and I said, almost lost. And none in Abebe do no sono. Putin, one in terms of reference of the presidency. So we did 2 terms. We did 3. No, I call what my Medved. No, Asabeji, no, Amana. Even presidential palace were Manantowns, no, a president. Parliament approval law, now man signing. We are 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and on Asabeji and Wasatnaso. So Putin no feel said. Or federation na yakitimuno only a pro-communist only a pro-Russia into onu beef I don't know Georgia and Koesa I don't know Afghanistan I don't know Belarus I don't know Azerbaijan and they say kunu kran said the Balkan states that come here Russian ally Bulgaria Romania Czech Republic Slovakia and another biggest Yugoslavia ni Russia for said, I Mikhail Gorbachev Makwamu Bia Titin join European Union, Romania no European Union member, Bulgaria European Union member, Czech Republic were integral part of European Union. Polish for or no or declare no neutrality because of the Second World War, and you may see crack of honest places, and to know feel say I am passing everybody didn't say I want a concentration camp in BC and to declare neutrality. But Omoko join the European Union to the sense that Commission of Liga and as the Constitutional Commission of European Union and Ukraine, Russia, a friend of Poland, until Russia who said Yabenya pro Polish European president, any leaders, and then we Poland for some few years, 8 years or 10 years ago. All year the Russian day, and we invited Poland president, no, yeah, twins, on in India, and we invited Omar GP, we invited military commander, army commander, we invited the generals, Nipa bet 10, our Poland, and a Poland first one who answer no mean call your friend is any be, call your friend is a function be. Omu ya na omu pie, Ababe Poland no, on the Gdansk belt. And why are they? Or blast home say alien your friend saying attack and no come woman. And in Tama Poland, if only the home fee said Omo de Oma ko join Europe, but Omo fan ho enkoka Russia. And as a fight in a country, yakum president, yakum prime minister, yakum IGP, yakum omnyina one day. What is said? And tokwa bi sa bai. Obi anka Putin hwe and omja wo mu. Poland, or that in European Union member country, were quiet. But Ukraine ankasa de enya dia Putin iron agent said Obama woma ko join the European Union. Papa, it's just about power, economic, and then also supremacy, and then colonization. And the yanko former can say no more back on I say World War. Mamin can see su Second World War by na sele territories of the world. Na countries may be colonized here. Na se kobasi say America so one Russia kokwa. North American states, Canada na so eka no no. Where neutral land on true. Caribbean for na Barbados, the whole country near me 2000. Turks and Caicos, the whole country Nepal ni military 48. Trinidad and Tobago ni soldier almost 600. Jamaica ni soldier only 2000, only 5000. Ni soldier ni police in ado do say. And to count from Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, Omo Mugu Asio nsuo ni mo nyina no. South 14 Islands no. Omo nyina military kwa kwaguma say. Panama, o soldier. And the one that America who atna play so kwa kokon. And then also couple with the fact said, and ya dia obe say nya say British Royal Army or kokan and tokwa and they obe fact Ghana soldier manakujam because we are sovereign nation with our own parliamentary system. Aya to aba. And 20 mefa Ghana Army say British kokon said the CC First World War no ne say Sagrenti War ne sankwasa asem no. Ebi ni hobium. And the country be obe so say okwa kokon. I want one asem. France in say no kokon. Don't timi me fa Togo enko. Don't timi fa Cote d'Ivoire enko. Because those days one can the France flag neko. And no Togo on the flag. Cote d'Ivoire on the flag. Niger on the flag. Ya benya countries kwana ya smaller countries or call it the bluff of the superpower. Zimbabwe or call it the bluff of the British. Burkina or call it the bluff. Mali, Asmigota or call it the bluff of the France. In the France, yeah, then I saw Kokanto Kwa, Obedu Mechako, Obiantiminko.
Yo, Mr. Farouk.
Yes, sir.
And to bet me, I conclude this, sir, and now does it mean, sir, Ukraine's one independence and now Republican state, no, and you're complete?
Ukraine, independence as a sovereign nation, our one flag. What might join United Nations, while joining other international communities, while you're part of international player. The independent, the sovereignty, are complete. However, a certain brother, a certain sister, are not or a part, our belly, which is called the Russia Federation. Russia nature say, yes, what they watch on watch from 1991, when South Africa and Namibia, Matitem home, one number country. Do you also an independent name European Union or no person in Kodija? Now, person member no, and the member, and only the whole thing. Either than that, there's no undertone, just on independent, but we are talking about supremacy, superpower, money, and politics.
Mr. Wahab, Wadaroma, sir, idea ya pepe Benyan Susan Swebu, a young mobile for developing countries, which is Ghana, SO. A Benyan Susan Swat, we are talking about the global market. The moment there's a heat involving Russia, no. It affects the global markets. Commissions, percentages, prices, BBA be increasing. Global markets, and Yama echo down. What is called say investment, Obia no Wesika, on farm koto adie, obe hide. Into my markets ebe down low. Obia na efie one na mati fie na metonia. On first can meto because say ebe affected price. Na the be affected ya mobro wana ya yi adwen say ya de tikroma ye create wealth na politics ni play no. These are some of the things that independent and serious nations obobra odini sika bisie obobra oyenaju so no abepe ni sika na ho kire bamwadi meaning say o se wo kopa UK prime minister na ne natenase no akoka obosia ho asema at this point a global politics and global heightened period Russia apeja ne weapons say okokon
onya kwa ne wontina se office Senegal na so ko Paris na ko pe diplomas na ko bobosia nya kwa ne wontina and the effects of it on the countries like the West African countries no eno ne say obia no a wire prepared that obetiu and you cannot get anybody on the diplomatic corridor say who kwa kosu ye place na de kopa bosia no home ne na problem no now you are no nyina fi ho a ansa na be ma the price of goods and services commodities no affected because now no Russia or measure the gas or release it. Say Russia measure the gas or release ya. Who refined oil no? Who to oil and so got oil from France. Who to oil and so got refined oil from UK. Russia no gas and what did they in refinery. And no they any power. And Russia man power na. Nani gas kakra wajo the man citizens they use no. On fine refining oil. So the refined oil na at a higher cost. And two po na. Wo ba buy the end user. Wo ba beton abodi ntia ho kire nya hu hia na be buy so no. No. Na nya to the stand say bia country no tokwa bi be ba se de bim kan say ye ba be kun ewiase be say the third world war baba. There's no third world war that is to come through a conventional weapon. There can never be a third war. A din and tokwa and baba because no country superpower is strong enough for obetima pulu obiama na ko as ally no ne be kwa akoko unilateral
yes sir eba ne se ye nkofa se de mrase bedwafie kura edi ka ba ho ya ebe de na kofa ho
ba jo se be de
Ghana this year wo Ukraine sabre be a student be bo am bra ne ade ye kekase ye nkofa ho ho be hia sa
me ba cho it is only a serious nation and as such a fight looming before two countries. Now who was citizen, but Ghana again, and remember I'm talking with them no. First, do we have the data? How many Ghanaians are in Ukraine? Two, the Ghana ambassador in Russia, and now on they are responsible for Ukraine. Rather, now I stand to be corrected. He used to be the one in Turkey, and now said the one in Czech Republic. Yemusa said, our budget. Aw betima kofa wo mu ye musa se onim Ghana fo no dodo aw kofa wo se o ka je ka aban ene o kofa ni students a ana kofa Ghana fo ha o be ka chiro se over 48 students and 140 students the whole Ukraine o mu no nyim go mu ne mom ya Russia fo a Ghana fo a no mo te Georgia no mo te Azerbaijan no mo te Afghanistan no mo te Turkmenistan o mu go Uzbekistan o mu nyina no sorry, and I said, Omududo na our Ukraine. Omunya enlisted, only citizenship. And no people say me, radio station be said, about my yanshe, I'm a Domako, neighboring country, Nepacho, Europe and Tessa, neighboring country, no, only Ghana need be free. There's no Balkan state, only Ghana will be free. And you want to me, because me a Ghana by intimate ha, name and talk about be. Na Ghana citizen form na there be yanyanisa name what could be possible in them sekobata ye mass evacuation never mass refugee crisis United Nations will plead say yem me pacho background no ye noisy much then you very noisy
yeah minia be ebusa asamba ko na dia wie
mira Wahab we dia ma men sign famra Ghana na asembia ba wo na ye beba ansa na yetimi ate ho asiye me do Ghana Parliament FIM mame adwasafo yeah and the Speaker of Parliament say what it is amanfo keka say osre kwan wo no ho se wonte aponti okosa no ho yade na ente sa adwasafo nsre kwan odi yadanse say ye hwe wo mo hanza no mu a ye behu se wani a wo ma sre kwan a wo mo reason no ya kyero de wan sre kwan so ne de wo honom enti no say 15 working days na atwam doesn't mean say Ghana was say ye two anamo na ye mame adwasafo ye peni bafo from na be si nanan
me pacho me minyu ano in simple terms say Ghana Parliament over the years our constitution grow from 1960 abapemne so ubisa me no mienu say do we have a well defined status our constitution ni mu excess se nipa na ma 15 working days yaman exit near fresh election there are also precedents in the case parliamentarian be ama 1 year oman declare into abaya status and I said abaya dear dahwa they don't know how to use or how to whip the whip, meaning say when you are dear sabi abaya debate, but the reality of the matter is that Adjoana Nkasano is also a ranking member of the Constitutional Committee of the Parliament. And to also say also nim law no. And it's a speaker, I am Madam for said, Ebi o mepa ni chow and I answer kwaya. What is the way forward? Couple with the fact said, and you may be a very difficult our Ghana Parliament. Me maka said, and then the stop Ghana Parliament said, case beba na MPP NDC. We say. Na montimi fa the referendum system and financial constitution me say. Ade yen parliamentarians nipa 275 yentimi shamranya no. Yen fa nko constituency ni ankoto aba. 275 no. Na the masses nka se we die say ne pe no. Enti nka se mo ya solve. E levy central referendum wo ha enka ne masses na to so aba. Ye benya LGBTQ+. Enho asem no bisam say they buy your kind for 3 months wasted time of parliament. Me patch our bill is saying buy there be because said the parliament herself on the time one and near my fa kasa salary car and they well defined. The combat sitting letting and near be at this ya na a yummy ya emma who said ya did trouble besha more radio men and women behind the console. Abeye mokra na sabi monti ase because said the clarity of the Ghana constitution with the cover bad but mama exemptions were be any judicial system when you be court now ultimately apply law way near put two breaks to ha so to the mention as was way makwai way application way and the Ghana judicial system and the parliamentary system nankasa inconclusive on certain matters, and that is where we have the problem.
That's papa na de ajo brenu nyina ya besia ba ho bio chichu efa Russia and Ukraine and tokakase a ama ne homne so no wo ntemi sanse ya ma wo ahe ne ye befa na ye de emu nchemu na bro ye se gro ye de no na ade esa kwantentenfo